Alright everybody, we got an interesting project here. I got a call from one of my customers, big fabricating shop that does a lot of work for the local rendering works, and this is part of a big steam feather cooker for processing bird feathers down, turkey feathers, chicken feathers from big commercial operations. Anyways, these holes have steam pipes that go through them, and then this thing rotates, and the steam is what supplies the heat to do the cooking. But anyways, this hole is just hammered to bits. It's about 3/8 of an inch bigger than what it's supposed to be right now. This thing is old. I don't know the exact age, but depending on what part of the plant this came out of, I mean, this thing could be 100 years old for all I know. But anyway, this thing's only got to survive for another 6 months or something, and then they're going to be getting new equipment. So what we're going to try doing, we'll see how this works, is I'm going to try setting up on this with my bore welder and MIG brazing this bore up and then recutting it. We'll see how it works. Alright, pretty loud in here, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear me very well, but this is my blind hole boring rig. I built this to go with the Climax for boring some pinholes on a drop deck trailer. So we're gonna get her set up, see how she rolls. I'll show you some pictures once we get it set up. This right now is what the status of the part is. We've gone in here, I welded the keyway shut and ran a few passes in a low spot here, and then I ran a bead around the bottom here as a step to weld against. So get ready to set her up. Alright, there it is. You see, we just got a big hunk of 3/4 inch plate that I set on here because the outer rim of this thing originally was machined. It's very corroded now, but it's as close to square to anything that matters as we can get. So we're just using this to basically give us a good flat plane to attach the 90-degree attachment to. So now I got to get it centered up and nailed down. I'm just clamping the plate down to it. So there's so much weight sitting here, it really doesn't want to go anywhere anyway. So I got 4 of these big bar clamps on. It's not slipping. Alright, so I've just about got this thing centered up. I'm kind of on the fence as to how precise I'm going to try and get. This whole thing, like you can see, these were originally machined surfaces. I don't know how well it's showing up. You see the pitting, like this thing is just cooked. The only thing in this that's halfway true, I'll try and lay down under here if I can show you this, is all of these holes are machined holes that the steam pipes go through, and there's 6 of these castings. They all got to line up with each other with these. So what I've been doing is I've got my boring bar stuck through the bottom of the hole, and I realize this is going to sound hillbilly, but I'm literally slipping my scale under the edge of my plate here. Get it through there one-handed, bumping it in like that to the bar, and then I'm underneath looking up through the hole, and sighting down the edge of the hole. Now, I would say I'm probably going to be within a 30-second. I can't get to the edge of the hole because the casting is shaped such, so you could get more accurate if you could, but even those holes aren't real precise. They're eroded over time, so I think we're just going to have to roll with it. This bore is worn 3/8 of an inch oversized, and it was functioning that way, just really sloppy. So anyway, once I'm confident that I've got it as centered as I can get it, I'm going to go ahead and pull the boring bar and set the bore welding rig up and start welding this hole up. So hopefully get it all welded today and start cutting and finish it tomorrow is the idea. But keep you posted. Alright, we're set up welding. I don't usually have one set up vertically like this, so the stinger lead wasn't long enough, so I had to hang the welder off the hoist to get it to where it would all flow nice. You see, running that aluminum bronze, we got a nice green glow coming off the arc. So far, she's looking pretty good. We're just working our way up from the bottom. Not much to show other than progress is being made. Alright, we got our first pass done. It's funny stuff, no doubt about it. Gotta let it cool off a while. They say maximum 300 degree inner pass temperature, and we're probably flirting right with the edge of it by the time we got done with this bore, so we're gonna have to let her cool down a while before we can go in. I figure we're gonna put 3 passes in there before we're done, but anyway, first pass looks really nice though. We're happy with the results, so hopefully we get 2 more rounds of that and get to go to machining. Well, since I remembered the video last, we've had a lot of developments. So we were planning on putting 3 passes of weld in there, but we ran into trouble with evidence that even though we're going on there with a much softer material, it wanted to crack loose from the iron. We were afraid to do 2 more passes because each pass has the tendency to shrink the previous one. So the concern was that we would rip our entire buildup loose, so we stopped with 1 pass, and we've been boring it out, getting the hole squared up, and then we're going to make a sleeve to make up the difference. By welding it up 1 pass, we've got enough material to get the keys and purchase, and this is a one-time use application, so they're going to actually weld the sleeve to the shaft when they put it together. So that's the plan. This should be my finished pass I'm on right now. Taking this out to 4¼ inches, and then we'll be on to getting the keyway broach back in. Now I want to comment something here that there's a few of you sharp machinists and welders are going to know. We are running into just holy heck for hardness. This aluminum bronze wire was supposed to have no intermingling of base and filler metal, but that's total bullhooky. It pulled iron clear up into the top of the welds, even despite doing it with an automatic bore welder. Like, I can't even blame it on shaky hand welding. So just warning you, don't believe what they say on that stuff. I'm hitting hard spots that are tearing up my tooling, but we're getting the job done. Just no matter what they say, if you weld on iron, no matter what you do it with, you run the risk of hard spots. So anyways, I'll catch you guys up when we get to the next step of this.